Hi everybody, this is my review of Beyond the Hills, which I saw last night, but I was too tired to make a video, so I'm doing it this morning. Okay, Beyond the Hills. This was a movie that got a lot of buzz at the Cannes Film Festival, got a lot of really great reviews, so I was looking very forward to it, and I did like it. It was a little bit too long. It was almost 3 hours, and I think that what the director wanted to accomplish could have been done in less time than 3 hours. But it was a very good film. Very good film. Disturbing film. You know, kind of frustrating to watch at times. Okay, so the basic story is these two girls grew up in an orphanage together. From when they were like little kids, and they developed this really strong bond, very strong friendship, and eventually apparently it developed into a lesbian relationship, and but then for whatever reason one of them left and the other one left the orphanage and ended up going to live in this monastery. It takes place in Romania. And so anyway, the other girl goes to Germany, but she comes back to visit her friend. And this girl who comes back to visit, she's obviously very disturbed. She's got a lot of problems, and plus she's also completely obsessed with this other girl. She's desperately in love with her, wants to be with her, tries to urge her to leave the monastery and come away with her. But the other one decided, no, this is my life now. I've decided I found God and I want to stay here, and you should stay here too. It's really great. You should find God and all this kind of thing. And the girl who's the, obsessive character, I should say, she's prone to these like outbursts, like temper tantrums, outbursts, just really erratic behavior. And I mean, she brings more, action to this monastery probably than they've ever seen. And all these like nuns are going like, oh my God, we can't handle this, and blah blah blah. There's all this drama, all these histrionics going on all the time. And the priest who runs the monastery, he's this very sort of authoritarian, stern father figure to all the nuns there. And the girl who is the nun keeps going to him for guidance, saying, please, can we help her? She's not feeling well. She's really troubled. Let's take care of her. I'm sure she'll get better, blah, blah, blah. Which really, and this is the part of it that frustrated me, because, outburst after outburst happens, because this, the obsessive girl, her name is Alina. Alina is the girl who is the obsessive. She keeps, trying to, she wants to have sex with this girl. She wants her to come away with her, and she keeps making advances, but she keeps, rebuffing her in a gentle way, not in a harsh way, but just saying, listen, I've changed. I'm not the same person I used to be. I found God, and, I'm going to stay here. I'm not leaving. Where are we going to go anyways, and all this stuff. And so whenever she does this, whenever she kind of rebuffs her, she goes off, this other girl goes off and has all these, she just freaks out, and she says, things to people, she throws things around. At one point, she gets so out of control that they have to lock her in her room, and then she sets fire to her room. I mean, she's totally very disturbed, and at one point they had to take her to a hospital because she was so out of control. And so anyway, what ends up happening is, the father, the priest, sits her down and tells her, listen, if you want to stay here at this monastery, you have to renounce all your worldly goods, and you can't, leave all your love for other people behind, because it's only about love of God here. And you have to give all your money to the church and all this stuff, and come here and live with us. If you want to stay here, those are the conditions. So when Alina finds out that there's, she's the girl she loves is just not going to leave, she says, okay, well, I'll renounce all my stuff, I'll come and stay here. But then when she comes to stay, obviously she never meant it to. The only reason she's there is because this other girl is there, and she tries again to, get her to go away, and she won't, and she freaks out again, and then Then it really gets crazy. I mean, I don't know how many like incidents were in this movie. I'd say like 10 or 15 times this girl just like freaks out, and they have to try to control her and calm her down and all this stuff, and then it all culminates in metaphorically they lie her down on this like stretcher to tie her down because she's freaking out, she's attacking people. So they tie her down on this plank, and then they get another plank to go across. So it's symbolically, it's like a cross. They're tying her to this, chaining her to this cross, and they decide to do this service, this sort of exorcism to cast the evil out of her. That's what they say. They're going to cast the evil out of her, and it was just really just a tragic story. One of the main actresses in the movie was there. She was the one who played Alina, actually. Her name is, let me see, her name is Christina Flutur. She was the actress who was there, who gave the Q&A afterwards. And she said that this movie was based on an actual story that took place in Romania in like 2005. She said it wasn't literally like, it wasn't a complete, like they made up some stuff, but also it was based on this true story. And anyway, so they do this exorcism service over this girl, and she ends up dying. And so then they get charged, and they're taken to the prosecutor and stuff, and that's when the movie ends. But, it was just really, it was fascinating to see how these nuns live in this monastery. No electricity. And this is like, modern day. This is not like, turn of the century or anything like that, or, 1800s or nothing. This is like, and the actress also said that they still actually live like this in monasteries in Romania. They're very austere, simple life. No electricity. They pump water from the well. They, raise their, chickens and bring eggs to the people in the village to make money and stuff like that. It's just a very, very Spartan existence. And I found it really fascinating because I've always wondered what it's like. I mean, I could never do it, but I've always wondered what it's like to live in a monastery, especially like a Buddhist monastery, because I really love a lot of Buddhist philosophy and concepts, and just the idea sometimes when this crazy, hectic life we all live in, sometimes I fantasize about going to one of these monasteries and just staying there and meditating for a few years, but this life is, wow. I could never do it, and I don't know how people do it, but, people who make that commitment, they feel very strongly about, their love for God and wanting to devote their lives to God and all that stuff, and that's a choice they make. And, this movie, trying to figure out really, like, what the lesbian relationship, really, the significance of that, if there was being a statement made about that. Because, yeah, I guess they see it, casting the evil out. That's a typical, Catholic anyway, like, people are raised, if you're gay, it's a sin, and sex is a sin, and all this stuff, and it's evil, and blah, 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 and this and that, and it's this really medieval outlook on life, and trying to control you, trying to control the way you think, and trying to change who you are. And you can't change who you are. You are who you are. And I guess that's one of the things this movie was about. It was just really kind of harrowing at times. Very, very, it's not the kind of movie that somebody with a short attention span would like, believe me. It's very slow. The movie revolves around the day-to-day daily activities of these nuns, and believe me, there's nothing thrilling nothing thrilling going on. They're just, like I said, pumping water from the well, raising chickens, praying. That's basically all they do. And this girl comes into their midst and just totally turns this place upside down, and makes everybody, hysterical. And it was very good. I would definitely recommend it and give it a thumbs up. But it's definitely not the kind of film for everyone. A lot of people are gonna think it's boring, and a lot of people are probably gonna hate it. But I thought it was very good. very, very good. And the actresses in the movie are just incredible, especially the one who plays Alina, the one who was there at the Q&A. She did an amazing job playing this girl. Wow, she really gave it her all. So that's my review of Beyond the Hills. 2 definite thumbs up. I'm seeing 2 more films today. I'm seeing, what am I seeing? God damn. Starting to blur now. I am seeing Dormant Beauty in the afternoon, and in the morning I'm seeing, oh god, I can't remember. But I will definitely do a review on it and get back to you. So I will see you later. Ciao.